The glass exploded at exactly 6:42 p.m., a sound so sharp it sliced right through me. 20 feet away, my midnight blue Mustang, just 29 days off the lot, lay bleeding coolant onto the pavement like a crime scene. And then as she walked in, hair perfect, smile smug, strutting into the HOA meeting like she hadn't just taken a crowbar to $38,000 of my hard-earned dreams. But here's what this power-drunk Karen didn't know. While she was busy destroying my car, I was busy setting a trap, 100% legal, that would rip apart her perfect little world in front of the entire neighborhood. In exactly 17 minutes, the first domino would fall. And when it did, there'd be no coming back. 6 months earlier, I moved into Lakeview Estates, a neighborhood that looked like a postcard until you learned it was ruled by an HOA president with a god complex. Picture someone who wore designer sunglasses even at night, carried a clipboard like it was a sword, and smiled the kind of smile that said she'd already figured out how to ruin your week. Her name? Cheryl Benton. But behind her back, everyone called her the Queen of Petty. Cheryl was in her mid-50s, drove a gleaming white Lexus SUV, and believed community standards meant whatever came out of her mouth that morning. The HOA board? Her loyal court. The rules? A shifting maze that always seemed to work in her favor. From day one, she had it out for me. Probably because I had the nerve to park my brand new Mustang in my own driveway instead of inside the garage. At first, it was little things. A friendly notice about my grass height. A warning about unauthorized holiday lights in October. Then it got bolder. Letters claiming my mailbox was non-compliant. Fake citations for excessive noise when I had not even been home. Every paper felt like a chess move, testing how far she could push before I fought back. The real war started on a warm Saturday afternoon. I stepped outside to grab a package and froze. Cheryl was standing over my Mustang with a steel-tipped broom handle, scraping down the side like she was etching her name into a trophy. Then, crack, she slammed it into my driver's side mirror, snapping it clean off. She saw me watching, smirked, said, "Community rules prohibit non-garaged vehicles. Consider this enforcement." And then she walked away like she had just watered her roses. I was shaking, not just with rage, but with clarity. She had just crossed from petty harassment into criminal destruction of property. And she had done it in front of my security cameras. Most people would have called the police immediately. I did something better. While she was still at the HOA meeting, I called a towing company and paid for the rush service. Her precious white Lexus, parked illegally in the community pool lot without a permit, was loaded onto a flatbed before she even had time to adjourn her meeting. The tow truck driver waved at me like we were old friends as he pulled away. When Cheryl finally came outside, she saw the empty space where her Lexus had been. Her voice shot 3 octaves higher. "Where's my car?" I held up my phone, showing the security footage of her smashing my Mustang. "Where's mine?" I asked. By Monday morning, I had filed a police report, emailed the video to the HOA board, and sent copies to my insurance company. The board, terrified of being dragged into a lawsuit, voted to suspend Cheryl's presidency indefinitely. Police charged her with criminal mischief. Her Lexus sat in impound for 3 days until she paid over $600 in towing and storage fees, which, I later found out, she tried to bill the HOA for. They refused. Now, my Mustang still has the scar, a thin silver scratch along the driver's side, and I keep it. As a reminder, some battles you win in court, others you win with a perfectly timed tow truck. So what do you think? Was towing her Lexus the perfect payback, or should I have gone even further? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you think this was satisfying, wait until you hear about the time an HOA tried to auction off a veteran's house while he was deployed overseas. That revenge? Absolutely beautiful.